Welcome everyone. I'm Pavan and today I'm going to be channeling messages from your spirit guides to find out what it is that they urgently want you to know right now. Just take a moment. You can pause this if you want and see which of these crystals, which of these decks is calling to you. And I will put timestamps in the description below. See you on the other side. This is a reading for group 1. I'm going to start with a message from Archangel Michael, who can be a spirit guide to us all. He's certainly been mine. Here we have faith and trust. Faith and trust. Look at this. You have dreams, you have goals, and when you don't see stuff happening as fast as you'd like it to, it's kind of hard to stay positive about it. There's always that mean little voice in the back of your head who is telling you, showing you worst case scenarios, telling you, oh, it's not going to work out. And then you start playing the worst case scenario in your head. This can happen to a lot of us. This happens to a lot of us, maybe even at night. You need to stop that. Look at this beautiful, idyllic scene, right? Archangel Michael wants you to practice visualizing what you do want, okay? And whenever one of those negative thoughts, one of those spirals, one of those imaginings starts to come up, you're going to ask Archangel Michael to use his sword to cut that thought off, Control, Alt, Delete, and then you're going to replace those images with something idyllic. Whatever it is that you imagine, even like it's so great that it's too much. You're like, oh, that could never happen for me. Just start imagining it. Do it in a playful way, so that you have less resistance to it. And if that's very hard, at the very least, put yourself in an idyllic setting. Just anything to get you away from the negative wanderings of your mind. Just ask Archangel Michael to help you with that. Lovely. All right, let's get some tarot cards. What else do your spirit guides want you to know right now? They've got important stuff. What's the most important messages for group 1? There you go, the dreamer. Three of Winter. One more. Ooh, 2 more. Look at you, aren't you lucky? Ooh, look at that. Oh, perfect. Yep, there you go. Let's get you up here. Okay. All right, see? So this is a confirmation of this message from Archangel Michael, right? Dream, and dream big, dream positive. Really, really, really focus on those thoughts of yours. They can creep up any time of the day, right? Instead of thinking, what if, something bad happens? Think, what if something great happens, right? There's this technique, it's called what if upping, and like say you have a great idea, and our tendency, it's the ego, and it's trying to protect you from getting hurt, right? So the ego starts saying, hey, yeah, but what if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? And what if it doesn't work out at all, right? Instead, you're going to what if up. Say, what if this goes right? What if I get all the help I need? What if all of my dreams come true, right? What if, and then what if your way into a positive vision, and do this every single time. Be super focused, be super vigilant for when negative thoughts crop up, and nip them in the bud, and dream of something great. Dream of something great, right? Yes, here you go. Now, in the past, things haven't gone the way you wanted to, right? Now, it's funny, in the past, a lot of things also have gone right for you, right? But the ego, right, clings to the stuff that went wrong, right? Because you got to remember that stuff, because we don't want it to happen again, right? So this is the past. Leave the things that went wrong in the past. And also, whenever something comes up in your mind from the past that didn't go well, that was the past, right? This is now, that was then, but okay, trying to warn you. Take a minute and say, yes, okay, we're not going to deny that did go wrong in the past. That did go wrong, but then you're going to also think of something that did go right in the past. Think of something good from the past, and then say thank you. Thank you for this wonderful thing, right? Because the ego is trying to trick you. Well, let's not put it that way. The ego is there, just wants to protect you. And it's not particularly smart. Well, okay. Let me put it to you this way. Let's think of it scientifically, right? Okay? You've got these neurons in your brain, right? And the more you repeat a thought, right, or an emotion, the more neurons are created to fire that way. Okay? So if you're somebody who's like, nothing ever goes right for me, okay? Your brain, your ego, right, these neurons are going to be wired to look for situations that make that feel true for you, right? So you're going to be, because your mind, our minds, we can't see everything all at once. It's too much information, right? So your mind edits what you see, what information you take in, okay? So if you're focused on negative things, you're going to get more of those. And it's not that you're not getting all the good stuff too. It's that your mind goes straight for that. That's what comes to the forefront of your awareness. Okay? So think of this as a mental exercise. And always, whenever you have that, oh gosh, I can only think of a Dutch word for it. That's annoying. Whenever you have, let's call it the compulsion to say, see, I was right, nothing ever goes right for me, or nobody likes me, or whatever that thing is that you have, because we all have one of those, at least one of those, stop it, turn it around, and replace it with something that does go well, and be thankful for it. And that slowly you'll be able to rewire your mind, okay? Because when you're in this kind of mindset, good things could be going on all around you, but you're not going to notice them, okay? Say you're like, oh, nobody likes me, no one wants to be my friend, right? So if you're in that mindset, you're going to get more of that. See, that's the whole, that whole law of attraction thing. It's really how your brain's wired, okay? And it's not so much that you're attracting this or attracting that, it's that you are becoming aware what you focus on, what you become aware of, right? So if you're in that mindset of nobody likes me, no one wants to be my friend, for example, you're not going to notice the people who do like you, who do want to be your friend. You know, your ego, those neurons, they're just going to sweep that under the carpet, because we can't have something that doesn't match that wiring. Do you understand? I hope you do. If you have more questions, put them in the comments. Okay, and here we go. See, look at this. 7 of summer. Oh, we've got a rainbow. Rainbows have pots of gold at the end of them, right? Look at that. Wonderful. See? So when you do this, when you dream big, when you weed out the negative thought patterns and replace them with thought patterns that are more beneficial to you, right? That's when the magic happens. That's when your dreams come true, right? That's when you can shine that light and see all the good things and notice all the good things and take them for yourself. Yeah? Oh, wonderful. Let's get some more messages. Whoop. Oh my God. Okay, really. Okay. Oh, nice. Anything else? Yeah? Yeah. Oh, wow. You guys psychic? All right. Here we go. So this dream, right? The dream that you have. Archangel Uriel says, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition, right? So it's a good idea. This is a yes from your spirit guides that this can happen, and you just need to get yourself in the mindset of thinking it can happen so that you will take the steps. Because when we think that something can't happen, you can sometimes push yourself into a state of lethargy with like, yeah, what's the point? What's the use? It's not going to work out anyway. Why should I bother, right? No, do it. Do it. Look at that. Now, relationship harmony. Okay, so for some of you, this is about love or friendships, right? Again, you need to think you were hurt in the past, right? You've been hurt in the past. I'd say all of us have. I know I sure the heck have. Not only in love, but also in friendships, right? But don't let that stop you, okay? For every memory of a person who's done you wrong, I'm going to be willing to bet you that if you root through your brain, you also are going to have at least 10 memories of situations, of times when somebody treated you really great, really well, right? So again, focus on those things. Ask for more of that. More of that. Let the other stuff go. Okay? Again, okay, so here we have clear audience. So like I was telling you, the ego, it's that voice in your head. Okay? We all have a voice in our head, and there's a nice voice and there's a mean voice. Okay? And that mean voice, boy, wants to stop you from having a good time. Right? That mean voice tells you you're crap. That mean voice tells you you'll never succeed or nobody likes you. All those things. You can hear that. But that doesn't mean you have to listen to it. Okay? You don't have to listen to it. Don't have to listen to it. Ask Archangel Michael. Stab it. Whatever you want. And here we have clairsentience. Okay? So here's the wonderful, the rainbow, the dream come true. And here you have clairsentience, okay? So Archangel Raguel wants you to, here it says, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance, right? So because you got these two cards, I'm going to assume that all, or certainly most of you in this group have a more developed, let's say, intuition, a more developed psychic abilities, right? We all have them to one extent or another. Some people, honestly, are better at it than others, just like some people have a facility for languages or a facility for playing instruments, or, do you see? So I think that this group has a facility for, or let's say has stronger psychic gifts, okay? So you hear these things, right? But you also have the power to be aware of them. You know, it'll be easier for you than, say, someone else to catch these thoughts right away, right? It's also, you are more aware, you get more intuitive hits, right? More feelings, like, you know, like when you walk into a house and you get a good vibe or a bad vibe, or you see a person and you get a good vibe or a bad vibe, that, you see, or you have an idea, and before you have said, you know, before your ego comes in and tries to knock it down right away, right before that, you have this, yes, this excitement, this is going to work, right? Before you shoot it all down. This is the divine guidance, not the stuff that comes maybe even 30 seconds later to knock it all down. Try to focus on that first gut instinct, okay? It's possible, I don't know if you follow human design, but this says to me that this group has splenic guidance, but it's also connected, very connected to the spirit world, right? To your spirit guides, to the angels. It's easier for you to receive their messages. So listen to them. Listen to them. They're talking to you. Oh, lovely. All right. Let's get some more messages. More messages. Okay, so what do you want to tell them? I mean, aside from this, I think this is very clear message. This is 3 whole cards. Wow. Okay, let's see. There you go. Gosh, you know, wow. All right, so we have the fates, serendipity, and truth be told. Okay? So again, the fates, right? I think that we create our own fate. Yes, we are born with certain gifts, and there's so many schools of thought. If anyone tells you that any of these schools of thought are the truth, you know, take it with a grain of salt, because nobody really knows. But in my experience, you create your own fate with the gifts that you have been given. So make sure that you create a fate that is in line with your greatest dreams, right? Just keep those thoughts positive. Serendipity. Notice, right? Again, here, how they're saying here, notice the guidance. Serendipities are very clear signs from your spirit guides, from your guardian angels, from God, the universe, whatever you like to call it. Keep your eye open for signs, because they're all around you. And they'll you know, when, at least for me, and maybe for you, when something like that happens, it really is that, I'll feel like I'll receive like a shock of electricity, you know, or like, You know that feeling like when your nerves jump, you know, like, I don't know, when you've barely avoided a crash or something, that sort of electric shock that comes to your body. Notice those things. Notice those things. Those are signs. Those are signs. And it doesn't always have to be an electric shock, right? But things out of the ordinary, things that catch your attention. Okay, those are going to be signs from your spirit guides. They're trying to talk to you. And here, again, truth be told. So they are really, really, really emphasizing what... Don't believe everything your ego says, right? There's a bigger truth. There's a bigger picture. It's not all negative. Focus on the good stuff. Focus on the good stuff and create your own fate. Create your truth, right? You'll be so much happier. So much happier. All right, I'm going to end with one card. A message from Mother Earth. Because Mother Earth, you know, the spirit of this planet, can be a spirit guide for us all if we listen. Okay? She's there for each and every one of us. She loves us unconditionally. She is the life energy of this planet, and we are, you know, the living beings of this planet. So you can ask Mother Earth to help you with whatever it is that you want. You know, go out there, connect. You don't have to be barefoot like some people tell you. Just close your eyes and ask to connect with the earth, and have a nice conversation. You know, close your eyes, do a little meditation, and see what she has to say. She's certainly, here we go, been of a great help to me. All right, make a decision. Okay, and here, look, see, she's sort of like half this way, half that way. Again, I think of this sort of like the Two of Swords card, right? That's what comes to mind, you know? Are you going to be in this desert, in this barren wasteland? Are you going to be in this land of plenty, right? Okay, I you know, this message can't be clear enough. I could keep going, but we're just getting the same messages over and over again. All right, so decide today to focus on the good, to focus on gratitude. Perhaps if it helps you every day, write down 10 things you're grateful for. Do different 10 things every day, not the same ones, okay? And it will get you into that flow. Focus on whenever something, again, when a negative memory comes back, replace it with a positive memory, right? You don't need to make something up. You can if you want to. That's easy for you, but really, you want to rewire your brain to focus on the positive memories so that you can create new positive memories. Oh, I hope this helped you. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, I do have a limited number of those. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye. Welcome to those of you who chose group number 2. I'm going to start with a message from Archangel Michael, who is one of my spirit guides. Let's see. Jumped out right away. Okay. Archangel Michael is saying your inner guidance is very trustworthy, right? So trust your inner guidance, okay? So Archangel Michael and your spirit guides are saying that the guidance, the messages that you're receiving, those gut feelings, those positive thoughts that you have about ideas, situations, trust those, okay? Some of you, perhaps things have not worked out in the past and you've lost, I'm hearing, faith in your inner guidance. You know, that can happen. I've certainly gone through times like that where I'm like, I thought I was following my inner guidance and look what happened and nothing worked out, right? And then you're like, you stop trusting it. You're like, oh, this is bullshit, right? So Archangel Michael's like, no, it's not bullshit. And just because the thing that you thought you wanted didn't work out doesn't mean that that inner guidance was wrong, right? It was leading you to something else, right? Because you don't know. We can only see, right, that one little step further, right? We can't see the future, but your guides can. Archangel Michael can, right? They're not bound by time like we are, right? So it's possible that whatever the actual ultimate goal was that you were trying to achieve through the smaller goal that you were focusing on, that you were getting the inner guidance for, actually was leading you towards that bigger goal, right? So for example, I don't know, something, maybe you started a company, right? And it failed, okay? But why? Why did you start that company, right? Maybe it was for whatever your real ultimate goal was, right? To be happy, to be financially secure, whatever it was. Perhaps there was something about that experience that you needed, right, to be in your tool belt in order to, in the long run, reach that goal. Do you understand? So please trust your intuition. And a lot of, the intuition comes not only from your inner self, from your soul, but it also comes from your spirit guides, right? That's the way that they communicate with you. All right. Let's pull some tarot cards for you. All right, what does group number 1 need to know? Spirit guides for group number 1. What is the most important stuff that they need to know right now? We're starting strong. We got the 9 of Water. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. Love of life. And focus. All right, you guys. Okay. All right. I'm liking this. What else? Tell them. Yep. And okay. I like this. This is beautiful. All right, you guys. All right. So if you listen to your inner guidance, right? Your wishes, your dreams, they will come true. See, here you see, I love the way this card puts it, right? Because all of these riches, all of these dreams come true. They're just beneath the surface in your intuition, right? In your, I don't want to say your subconscious. It's just beyond what you can see, right? Just, it's in your, what can we call this? Your soul. Let's say your soul holds the knowledge of how to get to this. Okay? So your intuition, which is something, intangible, can guide you to this. Okay? And then happiness. All right? And then here we go. Okay, yes. So here we have the King of Fire, right? And in order to get this, you need to focus on it. focus on it. Take time each day. I'm hearing that, my gosh, you know, the last group was very psychically gifted, group 1. And I'm feeling like you are too, especially because of this card. All right. So I'm hearing that your guides want you to take some time every day and really focus on your vision. You could maybe write about it, journal about it. You could draw if that's easier for you, you know, whatever way you have of communicating. You can just think about it. You could maybe make a playlist of songs that make you think about it, or like that you think about it while you're listening to these, you know, this uplifting music. There's all different. You could vision board it, you know, whatever. But take time to really get clear and speak. Also, I'm hearing speak when you speak about your vision, and don't go blabbing too much. All right, when you're trying to manifest something, it's actually best to keep your cards close to your chest, so to speak. But you are going to need some help, right, when you're starting to take these steps, right? And even in your self-talk, remain positive, okay? But when you talk to somebody who can help you, and someone who you are at least, like, say 98% sure is going to give you positive reinforcement, positive feedback, actual help, and not somebody who's going to shoot you down. Okay? And yeah, here we go again. See, I love it. Right here it says communicate with vision and be a leader. Here again, speak your mind with confidence. So like I was saying, right? You need to, I was just telling the other group, and I feel like you're getting this message too. So I'm just going to say it. Okay? I feel like you guys are like maybe thinking of starting a business, or you already have started a business. You have this idea, okay? And you got this great idea, you know, boom, and whenever we get those intuitive hits, you know, those I should do that. It starts with this great feeling of excitement, right? And right away you're like imagining it all going well, right? And then 30 seconds to a minute later, your ego's coming in and shooting it all down, right? Say, oh no, that can't work, and this is in the way, and you need that, and you don't have that, and right? And shooting it down until it's just crumbled into this little dust that you just sweep away, and there went your idea, right? So there's a technique. It's called what if upping. Learned this years ago. So instead of what if everything goes wrong and starting listing all the things that, what if this goes wrong, what if that goes wrong, what if it doesn't work out, you're going to what if upping. What if it does go right? What if this works out? What if I get everything I need for this to happen? What if all the right people show up for me to help me to make this happen? What if this is a great idea and it's going to work out? You know, keep what if upping it. And even like your ego is going to come in there because it's wired to do that, right? To focus on all the times when it didn't happen. It's trying to protect you, right? Excuse me. Every time one of those negative thoughts pops up, you're going to what if it up it, right? So what if I can't make enough money? Or what if I don't get the money to fund this, right? What if I do? What if an angel investor comes up? Or what if I can figure out how to do this without this amount of money? Or, right? Just keep what if upping it and get yourself, don't let yourself get knocked down. Do this like right away if you can, if you haven't had the idea yet. But if you have and you've been knocking it down, you got to boost it up again. right? And this will give you, even though things may not have worked out in the past, it's this idea, if you really focus on it and you stay positive and you keep working on it, it's little by little, it's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And more, it's fruit bearing. I can't think of another word right now. All right. Let's get some more messages from your guides. All right, so what else do they need to know? Tell me. Ooh, come on. This does not want to go back in the deck. Let's see. Remember, yeah. Wow. Oh my God. Here, it says communicate with vision and be a leader, and then here you got the leadership card. All right, 2 more cards. Let's get some clarification for group 2. What do you want to tell them? And here we have, remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So again, here we're talking about that inner voice, right? That inner guidance that you receive. And remember that, okay? You are so much more than this human body, this body, this brain. This is really a vessel for you as a spiritual being, right? And that spiritual being, you, isn't bound by time, has all the knowledge of the universe, right? But it's working with a physical body, right? This body we're working with needs an upgrade, right? So it's doing the best it can with this tool, this body that we have. But you need to just remember, and you take time in your day, really every day. And don't tell me you can't, just stop scrolling Instagram or whatever it is that you do to kill time. And connect with your higher self. Connect with your higher self. And I love this. This is a message from Archangel Michael. And ask Archangel Michael, if you don't know how to do that, ask Archangel Michael to help you. I also have some meditations on this channel that can help you. I can put up one specifically for you. I'll do that for next week, actually, to connect with your higher self. Yeah, that'll help you if you don't know how to do it yourself, right? But basically just get quiet, connect your energy to Mother Earth, connect your energy to Source, feel it in your heart, expand your energy to fill your whole body, right? And then imagine, just actually go into your heart space and ask your higher self to meet you there. And you'll have a conversation. It'll be amazing. All right? And whenever that inner voice, right? Say you have something that you can't decide on, like, should I do this? Should I do that? What would be better? Always ask your higher self. Ask your higher self for advice. Just get quiet. Try to get rid of what you really want to do is delete any stress that is in your mind, aware or not. So you want to get your body completely relaxed and ask the question not out of a place of stress or anxiety, right? Or just pure calm, say, hey, what should I do? What's the best decision here, right? And from what I'm seeing here, I mean, you're meant to be a leader, right? Somebody who is at the head of a company, right? Someone who's high up in a company or has their own company. Someone who inspires other people, right? Someone who inspires other people. And it's not even like that you have to tell people what to do, although you might be, right? It can also just be that you lead by example. You know, maybe so far as to say, let's say you whatever, you're on Instagram or on YouTube or whatever it is that you're doing there inspires other people. And it could be anything. I mean, gosh, there's a lady I like to watch who just creates these amazing, you know, puts together these amazing outfits, right? It doesn't have to be like spiritual leadership, or it's whatever it is that you're good at, that you're naturally good at and excited about. That is something that can inspire other people. And I'm hearing also, don't keep yourself small. Some of us tend to think, oh, if, you know, let's stick with the clothing example. If I wear this fabulous outfit, I won't fit in, or so-and-so will feel bad about what they're wearing, right? And you are meant to stand out. You are meant to be a leader. And that fabulous outfit is going to inspire somebody. It's going to make them, like, it's sort of like, you know, when you see something beautiful, a painting or something in nature, and that uplifts your spirits. It's like that. Okay? So don't be worrying about, don't make yourself small because someone next to you is small. Or because you're worried someone next to you is small. Yeah, see? So here we have a card that's saying that as we speak, you don't need to make yourself small for other people. Be your authentic self. You will inspire people. You will open people's hearts, right? You're not going to make them feel down. You're going to make them feel like, oh, I want to do that too, right? Or, oh, I want to be like that too. Do you understand? And yes, there's always going to be people who do that in a negative way, right? There's people, I see that as the difference between envy and jealousy, right? You know, there's like, one is, I want to do that too. And isn't it, you know, they're like, it's great that you're doing that and I want to do that too. And then there's always the less nice person who's like, they shouldn't have that, I should have that, right? So don't worry about those people. You know, you do you, and focus on the people who are like, oh, isn't that amazing? She's doing that. I want to do that too. He's doing that. I want to do that too. I want to be that way too. Okay? Don't worry about the haters. That they've got their own issues, nothing to do with you. See? All is well. All is well. So anything that has not, okay, I'm just hearing this, even though I don't think I really got a card about that. Everything that's not worked out in the past, don't worry about it. It was all leading up to this grand moment, right? They want you to know that everything is happening just like it's supposed to. And when things go wrong, always look for that hidden blessing, that hidden treasure, right? Like, I don't know, that person who dumped you and you thought it was the end of the world and you'd never love again, and later you saw their true colors and you're like, ooh, dodged that bullet, you know, that kind of thing. Or you met someone even better and you're like, oh, I'm so glad I wasn't with that person, that kind of thing. or I don't know, you lost a job, but then you found like a much better one. So, and if you'd stayed at that other job where you weren't happy, you'd still be stuck there. You know, there's always stuff like that. Look for examples of that in your life to reinforce that, and just know things are all working out in your favor. Things are all working out in your favor. That's really a positive reading for this group. All right, let's get some more cards. Pick one out. Let's see. Chaos and conflict. Okay. Ooh, okay. Cool. We have chaos and conflict. We have peace. Yes. Okay, I'm hearing good things. All right, and oh, okay, we're gonna get two. You are lucky. Ooh. All right. Okay. All right. So here we have this chaos and conflict card, and what I'm immediately getting from this is like that Two of Swords energy, right? Where you can't decide. That's where your inner guidance comes in. That's where you get quiet and you connect to your heart and you connect to your higher self, and they will help you to make the hard decisions, right? And you need to be calm. I cannot emphasize that enough. Never make decisions when you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, afraid, you know? Get into that heart space, into that calm space. My most recent meditation, which I uploaded last week, what was it? Peace, calm, and serenity. That will get you into that quiet space, and then you can communicate with your heart. Okay, and then you can make decisions from there. Get into that space, peace, right? You have to be in a state of peace to make the big decisions. See, because you are poised, baby. You are poised to become this great leader. And really, and you're blessed. Look at this. You know, I'm telling you, not all the cards in this deck are nice. I'll tell you that much. All right. Listen. You are made for great things. You are not made, whatever, to be the grocery checkout clerk, okay? No, you were made to be a leader. You were made to inspire other people with whatever it is that you are great at. And you're blessed. You will always be taken care of. You will always be taken care of. And you are right. You are so close. You are so close to all of your dreams coming true. You just need to connect to your intuition. Oh gosh, you know, I forget these things because I download these meditations and then they just sort of like leave my brain. I also have a connect to your intuition meditation. Try that one. All right. I'll put the links. I'll put the links in the description for you. Anyway, you just need get in there and have a good conversation with your intuition and your higher self and your spirit guides, right? Your spirit guides are there to also help you. Think of them as like your board of directors, okay? Like say you have a big company and you're the CEO or whatever, and your soul is the president, and your spirit guides are the boards of directors. And enough of that silliness. Okay, so this is just nothing but positive messages for you. This is really cool. All right, I'm going to close this out with a message from Mother Earth, who is available as a spirit guide for each and every single one of us, right? She is the energy, the spirit energy of this planet. She is the life energy of this planet, the one who gave us life on this planet. She's our mother, and you can talk to her, you know, just connect yourself to her. You could go outside, you don't have to be barefoot, none of that nonsense. Just ask to connect and it will be so. And then you have a nice, just ask her what you need as help. And believe me, you know, listen, life is very tenacious, right? I mean, how many times has this planet gone through full extinctions, and yet somehow it all starts all over again, right? Life always finds a way. And so Mother Earth is not against you. Mother Earth is here to aid you because she wants you to succeed. Life wants nothing more than to succeed. Okay? So talk to her, ask her for help. And let's get a message from her. Oh my God. Okay, this happened last time too. Okay, total confirmation of this. That's exactly what it said. Here it says trust. Trust your inner knowing. Oh my God. Oh my God. How freaky is that? All right, so that is your big message. Trust your inner guidance. Trust your inner guidance. It's going to lead you to all of this amazing stuff. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, wonderful. And if you'd like a more personal reading, I do have limited space. You could sign up for a reading. I'll on my website. I'll put the link there, and I'll put the meditation links up there for you as well. Oh, and I'm wishing you just all the best. Looks like I don't need to wish it to you, but I'm doing it anyway. All right, wonderful. Sending you all my love. I'll see you next time. All right, welcome to group number 3. Let's see what your spirit guides urgently want you to know right now. I'm going to start with a message from Archangel Michael, who can be a guide to anyone who wants him to be. He's certainly mine. Archangel Michael, what do you want group 3 to know right now? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right, it says the one that you are asking about is trustworthy. And this is about, it can be about a relationship, a friendship, a potential lover, even a potential business relationship. Whatever it is, I'm hearing this person is trustworthy, but also I'm hearing that you need to trust yourself in your own judgment, in your own discernment. I'm hearing that you may have been burned. Some of you may have been burned in the past, and now you don't trust your own judgment where it comes to other people. Archangel Michael is offering to help you. Archangel Michael is asking you to, in spite of past hurts, to open your heart wide. And when you open your heart wide, this is not to say, be naive, right? Don't be naive. Still be discerning. But see, your heart has an intelligence. I mean, this has even been scientifically proven. You know, your gut has its own intelligence. Your heart also has an intelligence. And so when you close that up because of, you know, some traumatic experience, you are cutting off. It's like cutting off one of your senses, right? It's like, you know, being blind or deaf, for example, okay? You're cutting off that sense, and you need to open that, and because you open it, you will be much better able to read other people and to know what their intentions are, if their intentions are honorable or not. All right, that's what I'm hearing. So it's very, very important that you open your heart. All right, interesting. Let's get some tarot cards. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, let's get you some cards. All right, spirit guides of group number 3. What do they need to know right now? Ooh, the Empress. Oh my, that's cool. What else we got? The 7 of Spring. Oh my goodness. All right. Wow. Sorry, but this is the third reading. The last reading, the last 2 readings were also like super positive. This is great. This makes me so happy, you know, because there's so much like fear-mongering going on at the moment. It's nice to know that everything's gonna be okay for everyone. Yay! All right, here we have the Empress, and we have the 6 of Spring. We have Strength, and we have the 3 of Summer. Oh my goodness! All right. So the Empress, right? The Empress is about abundance. And she's very powerful, right? And it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. This is just an energy of creativity, of abundance, and of taking action, right? The Empress doesn't just sit there, right? The Empress takes action on her creative ideas, right? And they succeed. They always succeed. She's got the magic touch, right? So, all right, let's read the whole thing. And yeah. Okay. So listen, again, this is another success card. Right? It's saying you're going to be discerning. You're going to make the choices that you make, right? The choices that you make, the action steps that you take towards whatever it was, the choice that you made, they are going to be lucrative. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Oh, sorry, I think I'm catching a cold. Okay, sorry about that. But they're going to lead to success and public recognition. Oh, okay, and I'm hearing, and perhaps you already have that, and because of that, you're worried about, okay, 1 or 2 things. Oh, okay, you guys. If you're already successful, you're worried about people's motivations who want to be your friend or want to be in a relationship with you. Cut that out. Stop worrying about that, and just really, because of that, you're guarded. You think everyone's maybe, doesn't have the best motivations, and I'm with you. That is true. There are lots of people who may just like you because you're rich or successful or cool or whatever it is, right? But again, urging you, open that heart so that you can really see who that person is and really feel who these people are, because then you will know, and you won't have to just turn everyone down and lock everyone out because you're afraid they just want to take advantage of you. Okay? Okay? And oh gosh, what was the other one? It just come back to me. If you are, oh, okay, that's what it was. This is, for some of you, you are worried that if you become the great empress, right? If you are this super successful, famous person, that you will lose people who are in your life now, that there will be people who are jealous of you, you know, the haters. You're worried about negative personal outcomes of being successful. And again, you need to stop that. You need to stop that baloney. Your spirit guides are like, no, cut that out. Just keep the faith, keep your heart open, just keep going. Sure, you know, there's always, you know, the lower, let's call them less spiritually evolved humans who will throw head at you, but you know, so what? There's also going to be lots and lots of people who admire you, who wish you nothing but the best. You know, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, okay? That's what I'm hearing. And again, just keep your heart open. Be yourself. Do your great things, and let the cards fall where they may. Don't worry about it. Just have faith. Have faith have faith in humans, in your fellow humans, is what I'm hearing. You know, there's plenty of great people who will love you and admire you and want to be around you for all the right reasons. Okay? Strength. Okay. All right. Listen, two messages here. Okay. There is power, there is a strength in opening your heart in spite of fear, in spite of past hurts, you know? There's a power in opening yourself up again to possibly being hurt again, right? It's not easy, especially if you've had like really bad stuff happen to you. And you know, I think really all of us have. You know, you can't say one person's heartbreak was worse than another's, right? It all feels like a big deal to you. When it's you, it's always a big deal, right? So listen, you need to know that you have that strength, you have that inner strength to just forgive whatever those things were in the past and just let them go, right? Just forgive them, forgive yourself. You know, a lot of times we beat up on ourselves when a relationship of whatever kind has gone wrong. You're like, how could I have been so stupid? You know, I have such terrible taste in people. All that stuff that you tell yourself, that is closing your heart. You know, that's building up a wall. It's saying, I am too stupid to be discerning about other people, and so I'm going to put up this wall and no one's coming through because I'm too stupid to see who's good and who's bad, right? You're not too stupid. So stop beating yourself up, right? Just forgive yourself for whatever it is you're mad to about yourself from the past, and forgive the other person. You know, life is life. We're going to have good relationships and we're all going to have bad relationships, and moving on now. moving on now. And I'm hearing also, when you are open-hearted, right? That's when you can really connect with other people. And that's what makes people love you. I'm not talking about romance. I mean, it can be, but as a leader, right? As when people really feel connected, when they feel like you see them, like you hear them, like you know them, like you're open to them, like you really, really want to make it makes other people feel valued, right? It makes other people feel valued, and that can boost your success, right? That's what makes other people want success for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, if you watch, let's say you have a favorite YouTuber, right? And it's somebody who, you're like, you just want everything good to happen for them. You want to help them. You can be that person, right? What is it? What is it about that person that makes you feel like you know them, even though you don't? They don't know you and you don't know them personally in person, and yet you feel that connection. That's what we're talking about. Making connections with people. Really, really important for your success and for your happiness, right? Not just in business, but also in your personal life, right? And we end with the 3 of summer. Look at this, right? This is like a celebration with friends, and it can be a wedding, it can be a success, it can be a company that's been successful, or a party with your friends, like celebrating with a group of friends. This is a card of celebration, so this is leading to all good things. Opening your heart will lead you to all great things. Oh, how exciting. What a nice reading. Okay, what else, spirit guides? What else can you tell us? Maybe clarify these cards a bit more. Something more refined. Tell me. Divine order. Courage. That's the strength card in this deck. What else? Relationship harmony. Ha. That was another, I can't remember. One of the other groups got this card too. Yeah, and I mean, wow, how fitting. All right, one more. Oh, all right, so they're not messing around. All right, so listen, whatever relationship stuff did not work out in the past, it wasn't meant to. It wasn't meant to, because there was something so much better coming to replace it. Okay? So let that go. If anything, try and think of, like, say, when a relationship didn't work out, and later on, maybe it was a year later, 2 years later, or whatever, and you're like, oh, I really dodged that bullet. I'm so glad it didn't work out with that person, and just know that that is actually true for all of those times, okay? And so just forgive it, just let it go, and also know that doesn't mean that the relationships should not have happened. It doesn't mean that. It means that was there to propel you to the next thing, right? You don't just like live in this bubble and only the exact right perfect people and the exact right perfect happy situations, like one after another, with nothing going wrong in between, right? Because the things that you experience, right, that you don't enjoy, they're there to show you what you do enjoy, or want, or do you understand? So say you had a relationship and it didn't work out, and so now you know the things that you didn't like about that relationship. Let's let those go now. We don't want any of that anymore. I would prefer something like this. And honestly, you need to go through several iterations of that before you really, really know what you really, really want. Right? Because I'll give you an example of my own life, right? How many times have I, full moon, written a full description of who I think would be the perfect person for me, and that person shows up and, oh no, that was wrong, right? So every time you go through the next person, you learn something new about what you really want. So just look at it that way, and just let the rest go. And be strong. Open your heart. Be strong. Have the courage to open your heart to new people. Have the courage and know that, look, relationship harmony and beloved one. I'm feeling like, I hate to bandy that word about, but I'm feeling like soulmate. Soulmate's on the way, but you got to open that heart so you can see that soulmate, so you can feel that soulmate, Be open. And I'm not saying be naive and don't be discerning, right? I think I already said that. I'm saying look at, just keep your heart open so that you can really see a person for who they are. And even if you're in a relationship now, maybe you have a relationship that's not going like you want it to, or it could be stronger and you want it to be stronger because yes, you like, again, open your heart. And you know what you can do? Maybe it's someone you're having a disagreement with, and it could even, or like, okay. If you're having a disagreement with someone, or if there's maybe you're going on a job interview, whatever. If there's a person you feel like you want to either fix a disagreement, or you're about to talk to them and you're nervous about it, and you want things to go right, before you do this, or if you're with someone, like I said, right, at night, before you go to sleep, close your eyes, get into your heart space, and visualize that person standing across from you. Maybe, I don't know, they're 10 feet away or whatever. Doesn't matter how far away they are. And connect your heart energy to their heart energy. Super important. If you do that, that's all you have to do. Just connect your heart energy to their heart energy and express nothing. Just you're just connecting. You're just connecting the loving energy. Okay? And if you're super psychic, which I'm not really seeing in here right now, but let's say you might get more messages about this, right? And if it's about an argument, you might get more messages, more feelings. But even if you don't, just connect your heart energies, and you'll be amazed at how much better things will go, because you will have connected your heart energy with that other person's heart energy. It's really, I've done it many times. It's really amazing how it works. And your spirit guides are like, there's a soulmate. There's a soulmate. Maybe you're already with them. Maybe they're on the way. It could be romantic, but it could also be a friend. It could also be business. There are all kinds of soulmates. These are people. They can be in your soul family. These are people who have reincarnated with you more than once. And every time they play a different role. But this is really, this whole reading seems to be about relationships and how they enrich your life, how they lead to your abundance. And relationships are really important for you. Okay. What else? What else? Thank you. Ooh. Perfect. Okay. Honey buns. That's the past. That is the past. People have abandoned you, and you felt all alone and stupid. You were like the dunce, and why did I open my heart to them? And why was I so dumb? But let that go. Let that go. You know, because there's for every one butthead, there's 100 super nice people, I'm telling you. Yin? Yeah, there's the heart energy, baby. The receiving. Okay. All right. So again, yes, you've been hurt in the past. They don't want you to worry about that. They want you to let that go. They want you to trust yourself. Use that heart muscle. Use that heart muscle. And in fact, if you're having trouble trusting it, just open it and here's what you're gonna do. I'm hearing this. To practice opening your heart, right? Spend a whole, a day, longer, whatever you want. Like even if you're just going to the grocery store, okay? It's actually better if you're doing this with strangers, because there's not so much at stake for you, right? So you won't have that anxiety connected to it. Just go around, go through your day, and I want you to try to connect with everyone you see. And then you don't need to speak to them even. Just, look people in the eye, smile at them. You'll be surprised how you uplift people and make them feel connected by just doing that. Just making eye contact and smiling at people. And if the situation presents itself, also talking to them. Maybe you're standing in line at the grocery store, for example, right? It will help you. It will help you to open that heart, to get those emotional juices flowing, okay? And by the book, here we have these elephants. And that's for me, that's what's jumping out at me. Elephants are about, they've got their community, right? They take care of each other. You're going to be that leader elephant. People are going to follow you. You're going to have a very strong, because you have opened your heart, you're going to have a really strong, connected group of people around you, whether it's romantic, friends, business associates, colleagues. Opening your heart is going to give you that community, but not a bogus community, but one that really a caring people who really want to see you succeed, really want to help you, love you, feel connected to you. People are really, really important for you. Some people can go it alone and be perfectly fine. They have that sort of, it just depends how you're designed, but you are not one of those people. You need other people. Look how miserable this person is alone, right? Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. I love that. How these look how similar these cards are. Here she's in a nest on top of a pillar, and here's like a pillar with a flowing fountain. You want to go from that to that, and it will lead to that. Oh, okay. So I will end for you with a message from Mother Nature. Mother Nature is a spirit guide, can be a spirit guide for all of us. She's there for all of us. You just need to make use of her. Right? She is the spirit of all of the earth, of all of the life on earth. She's our energetic mother. And she wants all the best for us, right? Life wants life to endure, to succeed. So connect to Mother Earth, ask for her help, ask for her advice, and she will give it to you. I've done this so many times. It's really quite amazing. You know, just go connect to Mother Earth, and you could do it outside in nature and just have a good conversation and say what's on your mind and ask for help. All right, what do you got to say? What do you got to say? Pause. Okay. All right. I'm hearing that you have been on pause. Your heart has been on pause. You have been afraid to because of this, you needed to rest. You needed a break. You needed to, get your strength back. But listen, it's over now. You're okay. Ask Mother Earth to send the right people to you. And you are now ready. You're revitalized, and it's time. You're ready now to open that heart, step out of there, move into there. Open your heart and see all of the miracles that brings to you. Don't isolate. This is what I'm hearing. Stop isolating yourself. Stop isolating yourself. The time for that is long past. In fact, I'm hearing for some of you, it's like just way overdue. Way overdue. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave me a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you are subscribed, wonderful. Thank you. And if you would like a more personal reading, I do have a limited amount of time to do them. You can go to my website and book a reading. And I will link, I'll have to remember whatever I said to you because I was channeling, but I think there were some meditations I was supposed to give you. So I'll put those in the, oh look, we just finished. I'll link those in the description. And until the next time, I just want you to know I love you so much, and I'm wishing you all the best. And may you be safe, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you live with ease. Love you so much. Until next time.